Hello everyone, welcome to Another Day in the Car. I'm Julez, and in this video we are talking about Cincere and Classic Pettus, who were adopted and renamed Orrin and Orson West. These toddlers were reported missing on December 21st in California City, California, by their adoptive parents, Trezell and Jacqueline West, who had been their foster parents for a time prior to adopting them. Their birth parents, bio parents, did not know that the boys were being put up for adoption until after they'd already been adopted. The biological family is devastated and is working to try to find these children. I am not sure what the adoptive family is up to. They have been basically maintaining radio silence of late. There are no new updates from law enforcement. On February 14th, the case was handed off from California City Police to Bakersfield Police. Jurisdiction was changed. There were a couple of search warrants served. Well, I guess there's probably more than a couple, but there's two searches of locations that I'm aware of by law enforcement in Bakersfield. One was at an area at Pacheco and Cottonwood, which is kind of a field, and the other was conducted at the adoptive grandparents' home. But there have been no arrests and no named people of interest, and I had been given the heads up to back off and not contaminate the case or anything, and I thought that something imminent was happening, but there has been no information. And this Friday, May 21st, marked 152 days since the boys were reported missing. Their father's biological cousin, Roro, had a vigil for the children and a prayer vigil. And there were prayer vigils that took place wherever people cared about the boys and said some prayers and lit some candles, including me, wherever we happen to be, because I am not there in California. And we just don't want this case to go cold. We don't want to get in the way, but we want these children found. And thank goodness for Duty Ron. He had another live where they raised enough money to keep the digital billboard going about the children in Bakersfield. And there's just some really, really good people out there trying to keep these boys' story alive and trying to keep their faces out there. There still are not any recent photos of the children released by law enforcement or the family. It's been explained that the photos belong to the family and that law enforcement can't release them themselves, and the family hasn't released anything real recent. The biological family is working on trying to get age progression, but we're not sure how accurate that would be, or they're not that sure, and neither am I. Don't want to make it sound like I'm part of that. I'm just reporting on it. So, as of this morning, May 25th, the children have been missing or reported missing for 156 days. And I just want everyone to pray for them, put their pictures out there. It's been so long, they could be anywhere if they're still with us. And if they're not, please, if you saw anything, if you know anything, contact law enforcement. This needs to be solved. Thank you for watching Another Day in the Car with Julez.